Olá, meus amigos. Iniciando o capítulo 12. Estamos indo pro fim, né?
Michael admitted to having been absent several times during the night. His absence therefore gave multiple opportunities for a 13th murderer to slip into Ratchet's room before the other 12 jurors lined up to stab him.
You are saying the man Ratchet was... when we...
Yes, you executed a man who was already dead, but there were other suspects that night.
Other suspects? Who?
They stand before you. Mr. Fauché, Mr. Maury, and Ms. Nielsen. And they all also had a hole in their stories about their movements that night. Mr. Poirot?
Most of you don't know it, but there was a second murder in Venice.
Mein Gott, another murder.
The victim was a man named Aziz Wadi, a banker in Geneva who was on the payroll of Ratchet. He looked after the money Ratchet obtained from the Armstrong ransom. Ratchet needed money and arranged to meet Mr. Wadi in Venice. One of these three knew about that money. Now, each of them had an alibi, of a sort. But if any of their alibis was a lie, that person had time to murder Monsieur Wadi, Monsieur Fauché, Mademoiselle Nielsen, and Monsieur Maury. One of you murdered Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi.
Are you kidding? I pour drinks for our guests. I don't murder them.
It's nonsense!
You are accusing me because of my knives?
But why would one of my employees kill Ratchet?
The killer's motive for killing Ratchet was revenge. But not
Pera, eu ouvi
for
barulho
Daisy's death.
aqui do
The
nada.
motive for Aziz Wadi's murder was also revenge. Mr. Wadi was helping Ratchet.
Ratchet had an accomplice in the kidnapping named Noah. They kidnapped Daisy together. Ratchet stored the ransom money in a Swiss bank that protected anonymous clients. He forced Monsieur Wadi to watch over the money. Once enough time had passed, Ratchet felt it was safe to have Monsieur Wadi bring him cash whenever Ratchet needed it.
The serial numbers of the bills would still be in a file, but no one would be actively checking it.
Precisely. But Ratchet didn't just keep the ransom in his safety deposit box. There was something much worse. There was something much worse than Daisy's ransom money in that safety deposit box. During her investigation, Detective Locke found evidence proving that Ratchet was what is known as a trophy killer. He kept souvenirs of his crimes. We found trophies in the safety deposit box. There were others in a cabin Ratchet used in the Berkshire Mountains, including a beloved toy of little Daisy's.
If I'd have known that, I would have cut the bastard's head off.
My little gray cells did not. The bracelet found in the safety deposit box was also on Noah's wrist in a photograph. It's obvious Ratchet killed Noah, and therefore, at last, I can tell you with absolute certainty who the murderer of Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi is.
Ih,
Mademoiselle Nielsen has the same bracelet as the one found in the safety deposit box in Geneva. A trophy from a victim of Ratchet. Noah.
Having a similar bracelet doesn't prove anything.
Yes, that might be true. If there were not an inscription on it.
Mr. Poirot, you're right. The bracelet looks similar to mine, but I have no idea what the marks on it mean. I just like the design.
The marks are not random, mademoiselle. These are special bracelets. They are called Morse code bracelets. Because, well, you know why. The marks are Morse code. Happily, I learned Morse when I was a young man doing my service for the Belgian army.
Assim, é um negócio que previamente tu tem que saber, né? Calma aí. Onde que começa? Ah, é 2 bolinhas. 2 bolinhas e um risquinho. E depois... bolinha, risquinho, bolinha. Depois é uma bolinha sozinha. Uma bolinha e 3 risquinhos. Uma bolinha e um risquinho.
That's the right answer. On the bracelet found in Ratchet's safety deposit box was the name Freya in Morse code. Your first name. It belonged to your father, Noah. Noah Nielsen. Let's stop playing this little game, mademoiselle. What does yours say? Noah?
It says father. Ratchet. That bastard. He kept my father's bracelet as a trophy.
Thank you. I have to admit your timing for Ratchet's murder was perfect. Do you mind if I continue?
Would it matter? Go ahead. You've earned the right to crow.
I do not make bird sounds, mademoiselle. I take no pleasure in this.
Resumo, vocês todos aí de trás mataram uma pessoa morta, ou seja, vocês estão de boa. O problema é essa aqui. É essa aqui que é a culpada. Aí, meu amigo.
You drugged Ratchet's dessert to ensure he would be unconscious when you went to his room. You stole a knife from Monsieur Maury. If it was identified as the murder weapon, he would be accused. You knew Pierre Michel would leave the train for a smoke whenever it was stopped at a station. At Vinkovsky, you waited until he was on the station platform. Then, you carefully made your way along the first-class corridor to Ratchet's room. You entered Ratchet's room with the pass key, accessible to all employees in the crew quarters. You stabbed Ratchet at midnight.
But that knife, where is it?
Probably thrown out of Ratchet's window before the
Porque
train
estava aberto.
left the station. A thorough search after the snow melts should turn it up.
My beautiful knife.
Then, you carefully returned to the crew quarters, replaced the passkey, and returned to your poker game. Et voilà. The affair was not so complicated in the end. But what made the crime seem more complex? Well,
It was us.
exactly. The 12 jurors who proceeded to carry out their far more complicated plan literally in the dark without realizing that the man was already dead.
Speaking only for myself, of course, but I believe we would have invited you to join us.
Ms. Nielsen, you killed Ratchet because he killed your father. Your motive is crystal clear. But why did you kill Aziz Wadi?
It's because of Aziz that my father died. My father knew Aziz was the only one with access to Ratchet's safe, so he convinced Aziz to steal the money from the safety deposit box. But Aziz was too afraid of Ratchet. Instead, he betrayed my father by reporting him to Ratchet. Obviously, Ratchet then murdered my father. Aziz was just as guilty of my father's death as Ratchet.
Ratchet was the worst of humanity. But Monsieur Wadi, if you knew his story...
My father is dead because of him.
I will not debate the point with you, mademoiselle. He had done nothing to justify his death. I do not see any extenuating circumstances that should allow you to escape justice. You will be arrested at the Gare de Lyon when we arrive in Paris.
Judge and jury are you, Monsieur Poirot? And you get away with it. It must be nice. But think of this. I know what you did. What you all did.
She's right. She could turn us all in.
Relax. Hector, is it? Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to jail. Farewell, Poirot. Enjoy your victory. Stop.
Oh. Ah, eu pensei que eu que ia jogar. Ah, ela vai se jogar. Maluco.
No, Freya, don't jump. You're going to die.
I've made my choice. We'll let fate decide.
No!
Mano, olha a altura que essa mulher caiu. Olha a altura que essa mulher se jogou num gelo ainda. Cara.
She jumped off the train. Even if she hit the water, considering the height, I doubt she survived. And with this tunnel, either way, she's gone, Poirot.
Caraca. Mano, muito alto. Nossa, muito pequenininho mesmo. Nem tinha bigodinhos. Vou fazer o 13 também. Bem-vindos ao capítulo 13.
I still can't believe what happened. 13 people took revenge on the same person. This investigation is so incredible. It almost looks like a detective story.
It would surely be a bestseller. It is true that this case will remain as one of the most important investigations of my career.
My only regret will be that I couldn't bring Ratchet to justice, but I can finally close this chapter of my life.
Your determination paid off. You can be proud of yourself.
I think we'll be arriving in Paris soon.
If you will pardon me, Detective Locke, I have to settle a few details with Monsieur Bouc before we arrive.
É bom, né?
Please, go
É
ahead.
bom. Deve ter algum bigodinho nesse daqui, né? Nesse último capítulo, não? Tem 2. Pera aí, meu amigo, eu já volto.
Ah, Mademoiselle Debenham et Captain Arbuthnot. Allow me to congratulate you on your upcoming nuptials.
I hope you won't be too disappointed if you're not invited.
Archie, really. Thanks to Mr. Poirot, there will actually be a wedding.
As you say, my darling. Sorry, old man, and thanks for everything, including finding my train ticket.
Eu ainda não acredito que a mulher se jogou daquela altura. Tipo, tudo... Claro, ninguém quer ser preso, né? Mas... Vá. Ó.
Come to Poirot, my exquisitely sculpted friend. Count Andreny, how is the Countess?
Much better now that it's all over. I misjudged you, Poirot.
And I you.
There is something else about my wife you should know. Why I am so overprotective.
She is pregnant.
You are quite the detective.
Actually, Dr. Constantine told me. She admitted as much when he was attending to her.
If it's a girl, we're going to name her Daisy. If it's a boy,
Hercule?
he'll be stuck with Rudolph. It's a family tradition.
I wish you and all of your family much happiness.
Mereço, viu? Ok, então era pra lá mesmo. Um bom jogo. Um bom jogo. Tipo, não é difícil, mas não é fácil. Tem que tomar muita atenção pra jogar ele. Foi tipo, teve algumas partes que eu gravei. Gente, eu tava morrendo de sono e dor de cabeça. Eu só queria avançar na história pra saber o que ia acontecer. Eu não queria ficar resolvendo. Mas se fosse assim, era só assistir o filme, né? Mas enfim. É um bom jogo. Eu acho que eu só... eu arrumaria essa corridinha pra ser uma coisa um pouquinho mais rápida. Né? E eu também tentaria mudar um pouquinho, tipo, não o design dos personagens, tá? Mas, tipo, melhorar um pouquinho a qualidade do negócio, sabe? Tipo, ele é muito bom, não vou mentir, ele é muito bom. Mas teve momentos que, tipo, os personagens, assim, é como eu comentei, personagens de 20 anos pareciam ter muito mais, sabe? Isso pra mim complicou muito. Eu fiquei bem encucada com isso. Tipo, a personagem... tem 20 anos. Oxi. Em relação às músicas, eu achei muito bom, né? Às vezes a música fica baixinha pra vocês, né? Eu acho. Eu vivo aumentando, diminuindo, olha só. Viu? Mas não muda tanto assim, sabe? É meio que vocês precisam jogar pra ver.
I still can't believe Freya was the killer. She never even cheated when we played poker.
She used too much sugar.
Nonsense! Her desserts were divine.
Unfortunately, her actions were not so divine.
There you are, my friend.
Book, I have a favor to ask.
Anything.
When we arrive in Paris, will you speak to the police? I would rather keep a low profile.
But why?
Book, my first solution was incorrect.
Nonsense. The nuttier the mystery became, the greater your brilliance.
Please.
Very well, if you insist.
I want to thank you, gentlemen, for your service. The cuisine. Under difficult conditions, you surpass the reputation of the Orient Express.
That is true. I look forward to seeing you again abroad, Monsieur Poirot. I promise, not all of our trips are this eventful.
Princess Dragomirov would like a word with you, Monsieur Poirot. It is important. She is waiting for you in her compartment.
When a princess summons me, how can I refuse?
Pensei que ia aparecer o número do quarto. Ah, vai aparecer para abrir.
My daughter, my great friend, and I wanted to talk to you one last time. I speak on behalf of the entire Armstrong family, as well as those close to us. You have shown compassion. We know your reputation, and we understand that your choice was not easy for you. We are all the more grateful. Thank you.
Congratulations, my dear. You managed to say the word thank you, although he did manage to put us through quite a lot.
You have given us all closure and some peace of mind.
You should know that I regret nothing. If this Freya Nielsen person had not been involved, I would have done it again.
Someone told me the Stalinists were frightened of you. I believe them.
The country of my birth breeds its share of brutes and bullies, but also some of the greatest intellectual and artistic minds the world has ever known. I pray that one day we will again be remembered for that.
I share your hope, Princess.
And of course, with the real murderer of that man out there somewhere, we are no longer guilty of much. Correct?
Princess, don't push your luck too far. If you'll excuse me, I have some packing to do. Ladies? At the end of this investigation, I still have my doubts. Did I make the right choice with the 12 self-proclaimed jurors? Yes, it was the right thing to do. As for Mademoiselle Nielsen, what would I have done if she had not escaped?
Provavelmente não.
A crime was committed. By letting all those responsible go free, I am no longer just a simple investigator, but a judge. This question will haunt me. Judges often take motive into consideration when deciding the sentence for a crime. You are not a judge. Your job is to establish the facts, which you have done. The case has been solved. Another already awaits you. It is the reason you are on this train. It is time. Time to move on.
Cara, essa mulher era um gênio pra fazer história, né?
Monsieur, you can't pass.
Eu sei, eu só queria ver se tu queria falar alguma coisa. Grosso.
I hope you will travel with us again, Monsieur Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot, I spoke with my associates. I convinced them to give you a deal on our new Firenze SUV. No need to thank me. It's the least I could do.
That is very generous, but no, I do not drive.
You don't? What? But it's electric. It's good for the planet.
I am good for the planet, as long as I don't drive.
I don't understand. He refused. Exactly.
24 de 40.
Delightful trophy for my collection.
Poirot is a nasty man. Poirot is a nasty man.
I wonder where Princess Dragomirov's bird can have heard that. Have you lost something? May I help you?
Oh, Mr. Poirot, you have done so much already.
What is it you have lost?
My friends, we are traveling to Poland to help with children. We were to meet at an information booth. But where do I get information on how to find an information booth?
There is, I believe, an information booth just inside the main terminal.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a great detective.
And you, madame, are a good soul. I will miss this train.
Hey, Poirot. Say, have you seen a scruffy little guy in a green trench coat?
I cannot say I have. Why?
He's my next case.
Another case?
E rápido,
That
não?
was indeed fast.
A detective's gotta eat. You know what I mean.
I have some idea, yes.
Suspected embezzler. Traveling east, but not on the Orient Express. Say, you wouldn't be interested in teaming up, would you?
No.
Some good money in it.
I have had enough of trains for a while, thank you.
Okay, suit yourself.
Na verdade, eu acho que ele gosta de trabalhar sozinho, sabe?
Mr. Poirot, Mr. McQueen here thinks he may know an attorney in the Berkshires who might need a gentleman's gentleman.
He's old school English. I think the clock stopped for him in 1934.
I hope it works out for you, Monsieur Masterman. What about you, Monsieur McQueen?
Well, back to law school for me, following my father's footsteps. We can take the train to St. Pancras, then the Piccadilly line to Heathrow and check out some flights.
Might as well. We're already packed.
I wish you both bonne chance.
Oh.
Ah, Poirot. Mission accomplished. I have reported to the police that Freya Nielsen killed Ratchet and that she escaped. They're issuing an international arrest warrant. There's a canal that runs alongside the tracks where she jumped from the train. But they say there's little chance she survived. The police have questioned all of the passengers and crew, so for now, they are free to leave.
I gave them the results of my preliminary autopsy, and they have the report from the Venetian authorities. They were arguing about jurisdiction when I left.
Thank you, Doctor. You have been of inestimable help.
A fascinating case. I'm pleased I could assist you.
Mr. Poirot, it seems our paths part here. It was an honor and a pleasure to work with you.
And I am with you, Detective Locke. The case would have been impossible without your tenacity and dedication to finding the truth. You also proved to be an able con artist in Geneva.
You too. Thank you for everything. I'll never forget you.
And I shall always treasure our collaboration.
Well, that's that. I'm hungry. Let's go to the Wagon Rouge restaurant. They make an excellent leg of lamb.
But it's only 5:34 p.m. Is food all you really think about, my friend?
I'm the one inviting you. You've well deserved it.
I'm warning you, I'm not going to obtain for you a secret recipe this time.
Poirot, they make a chocolate mousse that is so creamy. It must have a secret ingredient in it.
The last recipe came from a murderer.
But it was sublime.
Termine o capítulo 13. Pô, um baita jogo, viu? Assim, eu fiquei bem feliz, que, tipo, obrigado pela distribuidora que me cedeu uma copinha do jogo. Eu gosto muito de Agatha Christie e tal. Assim, nunca tinha experimentado coisas dela em jogo, né? Geralmente os livros que eu tenho eu faço marcações, porque é uma coisa mais, abre aspas, assistida, né? Então, a pessoa morreu assim, eu já anoto como é que foi, e eu vou anotando os personagens igual foi feito aqui. Você vai ter as caixinhas de personagens, e o que cada um é e tudo mais, sabe? Então eu gosto de fazer isso. Só que foi uma experiência totalmente diferente, assim, em jogo, porque tinha coisas que eu deixava passar batido e não tinha como rever o documento, não tinha como reler uma dica, era chato só ficar vendo dica. Mas eu achei, assim, genial, sabe? Eu super indico pra quem gosta, sabe, da Agatha Christie. Quem gosta também, dá uma olhadinha depois no... vai ver o filme, o livro, enfim. Eu acho legal. Eu vou até assistir o filme depois. Por mais que, tipo, eu já soubesse dos 12, eu não lembrava da mulher. Eu tinha a lembrança vaga de que alguém tava no carnaval lá de Veneza, mas eu pensei que era de outra obra, inclusive. Mas, sério, foi muito divertido. Possivelmente, eu vou rejogar pra pegar os bigodinhos aqui e ali, sabe? Eu espero que isso seja tipo estamos produzindo um jogo sobre esse outro caso. Eu acho bacana. Um chazito. Um bolito, tá? O que é isso? Mr. Poirot.
Dear Poirot, I didn't really have time to say goodbye when we parted. I thought I had beaten the greatest detective in the world. But you unmasked me. I still had my revenge, though. I even managed to help myself to a small amount of cash from Wadi's bag before you interrupted me in Venice. It will be enough to settle somewhere in a quiet little town where I will create delicacies for appreciative clients. You won't hear from me again, nor will Booth get any more of my recipes. Oh, and one last thing. You may not think so, but I truly believe Ratchet and Wadi got their just desserts. Regards, F.
You, mademoiselle, are entirely too pleased with yourself. You give clues no one could follow. Unless they are Hercule Poirot.
Pois é, né? Tipo, ele pode ir atrás pra rastrear de onde que veio a carta e tudo mais, né? Então... Nossa, muito legal. O que é o extras? Deixa eu ver. Então, como eu comentei, por exemplo, olha só. Tem alguns capítulos que é um bigodinho e tal. Acho legal, sabe? Eu quero completar. Dá pra rejogar, enfim. Mas tem uns capítulos que são muito grandes, né? Então eu não sei, eu não curto a ideia de ser um negócio muito grande. Mas... foi um bom jogo, eu espero que vocês tenham gostado de assistir, compartilhar comigo essa experiência. Beijos, meus queridos. Fui!